Let's talk about the nuclear bomb that just dropped in hip-hop. Because Joey Badass? Yeah, he just flipped the entire table. His latest diss track, Crash Dummy, isn't just a response. It's a statement, and it just took this rap beef to a whole new stratosphere. What started as a flurry of jabs has officially escalated into full-blown warfare. And this isn't just about Joey versus Vaughn or Daylyt anymore. This is East Coast versus West Coast. This is Joey versus Kendrick Lamar. And here's the thing. After Vaughn and Daylyt tried to make things personal, Joey came back and basically said, "Cool, let's really go there." And he did. He took it way further than anyone expected. So if you thought this drama was dying down, buckle up. It's only getting messy, eh? And Crash Dummy might be the most important diss we've heard in years. Not coming from Kendrick himself. Now look, I had a completely different video planned. I was ready to break down all the shots fired so far, analyzing each track like a courtroom lawyer. But then Joey dropped Crash Dummy, and everything else became irrelevant. When a moment like this happens, you drop everything. Because what Joey just did, it's not just lyrical. It's strategic. It's cultural. It's warfare. He came for Kendrick's legacy, his values, his reputation. And he didn't stop there. Vaughn and Daylyt caught strays too, but Kendrick was clearly the main target. And Joey didn't just toss Kendrick's name in for clout. He came with real smoke. He even sampled Hit 'Em Up, one of the most iconic diss records in history, directly channeling Tupac's energy. And unlike some other attempts we've seen recently, this was tasteful, powerful, and direct. Joey flat out accused Kendrick of being scared. He said TDE was out here partying with Diddy. He even flipped Kendrick's own lines from 616 in LA. You know, the infamous, "What if OVO working for me?" And hit back with, "What if TD working for me?" That's not just a bar, that's a mind game. Say what you want about loyalty, skill, or history, Joey studied the playbook. He watched Kendrick dismantle Drake and J. Cole last year. And now, he's not just stepping into the ring, he's setting it on fire. Let's talk about the disrespect for a second. Joey didn't just respond to Daylyt and Vaughn, he sawned them. Completely. He dismantled Ray's whole Diddy party angle, then claimed Top Dog himself asked Joey to help boost Vaughn's career. Whether or not that's true almost doesn't matter. Joey weaponized that narrative, and now the ball is in TD's court. And remember Daylyt's wild threats? Yeah, we're not even going to repeat that nonsense here. But Joey heard all of it, and instead of folding, he upped the ante. And this isn't some weak back and forth with empty threats. Joey's coming with real bars, layered meaning, and unapologetic aggression. This diss feels like an evolution of what Kendrick did with Not Like Us. It's fun, it's catchy, but it's dangerous. Joey even brought up TDE's own skeletons. The lawsuit around the time of the Super Bowl that involved some serious allegations. That line alone? A huge risk. But Joey clearly doesn't care about playing safe. Let's not gloss over the most savage part. Joey's now on a 24-hour shot clock rule. He made it clear. If you're dissing him, you've got a day to respond, or it's game over. Pressure is on. Time is ticking. And it's clear he wants Kendrick specifically to take that bait. And here's the thing. Joey knows Kendrick isn't actually scared of him. None of us believe that. But this is the best strategy anyone's attempted in years to force Kendrick's hand. Joey's not crying for peace. He's not backing down. He's not pulling AJ, Cole, and apologizing in a verse. He's leaning in, calling the boogeyman out by name, and loving every second of it. Oh, and let's not ignore the real reason Joey brought up all this Diddy talk. He's trying to kill the narrative that being around Diddy somehow makes you guilty by association. Joey's flipping that entire conversation and saying, y'all were all in the room too. Kendrick, Cole, Drake, everyone has shared space with Diddy. So stop using that as ammo. And in verse 2? Phew. Joey goes after Daylyt with a vengeance. Remember, Daylyt had just dropped his AO diss hours before this. But Joey? He came back with the kind of ether that makes rappers rethink their careers. This isn't just about Joey Badass trying to get attention. This is about power. This is about legacy. This is about East Coast pride and lyrical warfare. And whether or not you think Joey can actually go toe-to-toe with Kendrick, you have to respect the boldness. Because while most rappers are terrified to even say Kendrick's name, Joey's out here throwing bombs and demanding a response. So now the big question is this. Will Kendrick respond? And if he does, what happens next? Because one thing is for sure. Crash Dummy just changed everything.